All right, number 3 says find all roots of the polynomial equations. State any multiplicities. So remember, to find roots, we want to write them in standard form, and then we want to try to factor and use a factoring technique. So I've opted to answer letter E. In letter E, I would start off, I see that it's in standard form, it's equal to 0, so I'm good to start factoring, and I see that my GCF is x, so I'm going to take that out, and I'm left with x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. From here, I see that I have x squared minus 16, and I have two terms, and when you have two terms, you think to either use the technique of sum or difference of cubes, but since this degree is a 2, I know it's not a cube, and our other technique is a difference of squares. This is a square, and this is a minus, so that's what I'll go with. So I have my x as my factor. For difference of squares, you set up your two parentheses, one's a plus, one's a minus. To get the first term of each set of parentheses, we take the square root of the first term. So I have x and x. To get the second term, we take the square root of the second term, and we get 4 and 4. I'm going to set this equal to 0. At this point, I'm going to use the zero product property and just set each of my factors equal to 0. So x equals 0, x plus 4 is equal to 0, and x minus 4 is equal to 0. And when I solve for each, my zeros will be 0 from the first, negative 4 from the middle, and positive 4 from the last. And these are my roots. Multiplicity-wise, I have multiplicity of 1 for each. Because I only have each 0 one time. If you hold tight, I'll show you the answers for A, B, C, and D. All right, here you go. I hope you got them all right. Check them out. Study up.